So here we have 2003 Leaving Cert Ordinary Level, and it's paper 2 again, question 1. Okay, so we want a right angle triangle, and so something like a right angle triangle, right angle, and we have 8 centimeters, 15 centimeters, and the longest side is 17 centimeters. So we want to find the area. Well, the area will be a half the base multiplied by the height, which in this case will be a half of 8 centimeters multiplied by the height is 15 centimeters. This is the slant height. Okay, this is the height, and this is the base. Okay, so which is equal to 4 centimeters multiplied by 15 centimeters, which is 60 centimeters squared. Okay, so that's part A, the triangle. Now what you could do here, the same as before, you could use the formula, a half AB sine C. So we could use a half of 8 times 15 sine of the angle in between is 90, which is equal to a half of 120 sine 90, which is equal to 60 sine 90. On your calculator is also 60 centimeters squared. Okay, so either or, that there is using trig, and this one here is using area. Okay, so just watch out for either, but you can use both. Both are correct. Okay, now you're looking for part B. In order to estimate the area, perpendicular lines, horizontal lines and perpendicular lines are drawn. Okay, so we want to measure the horizontal line. Okay, so the horizontal line is 12 centimeters. And the offsets. So in here we have, so that's 2.5, and this is 1.5. $3.5 and 2.5. Okay, so the first will be 0 and the last is 0. So we make a rough sketch in our answer book and record the measurements. Okay, and again we're not using Simpson's rule, we're using trapezoidal rule. Okay, for part 2. So part 2, h over 2, first plus last plus 2 times everything else. So h is equal to 12 centimeters divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, which is equal to 3 centimeters. The first is equal to 0 centimeters, and the last is equal to 0 centimeters. So in this case here, the area will be approximately equal to 3 over 2. The first is 0, the last is 0, and it's 2 times. 2.5 plus 1.5 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5, and 3.5 plus 2.5 is 6, which is approximately equal to 1.5 centimeters plus 2 times 15 centimeters, which is approximately equal to 1.5 centimeter, and 30 centimeters, which is equal to 45 centimeters squared. So the area is approximately equal to 45 centimeters squared. Now part C. Okay, and part C, these ones are always the problem solving question. Okay, so we have a crayon in the shape of a cylinder with the diameter 10. So there's the first problem. Diameter is 10, therefore the radius is 5 millimeters. So if you wrote that in the exam, you get 3 marks straight away. Okay? Part 1. The vertical height of the cone. So for vertical height of the cone, we know that this is 5 millimeters and this is 13 millimeters. So we want to find x. So we're going to use Pythagoras. C squared equal to a squared plus b squared. So x squared plus 5 squared is equal to 13 squared. So x squared plus 25 is equal to 169. So x squared is 169 minus 25. X squared is 144. X is the square root of 144. X is 12 millimeters. So the vertical height is 12 millimeters. Okay? In this case. Now, the next part we're looking at, show that the volume of the cone. So part 2, volume will be equal to 1/3 pi r squared h, which is equal to 1/3 pi. The radius we know is 5 millimeters squared, and the height is equal to 12 millimeters. So which is equal to, use your calculator, 100 pi millimeters cubed, which is what we expected. Okay, so there we're looking for the volume, and we have shown. So the two of them are shown. Now, the cylinder is 15 times the volume of the cone. So find the volume of the crayon. So the cylinder, so I'll fold these up for a minute. So part 3, volume of cylinder is equal to 15 times the cone. So we know the cone, so the volume of the cylinder is equal to 15 multiplied by 100 pi millimeters cubed. So the volume of the cylinder is equal to 1,500 pi millimeters cubed. Okay, therefore crayon is equal to 1500 pi plus 100 pi, which is 1600 pi millimeters cubed. Okay, we want to convert that to centimeters. So 1600 multiplied by pi is equal to 5026.5 millimeters cubed. Okay, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. So therefore it will be 5.026 centimeters cubed, which is 5.03 centimeters cubed, correct to 2 decimal places. Now that there, this part is easy. Use your calculator for pi. Okay, so pi on your calculator, and then try and convert. Okay. And finally, how many complete crayons like this can be made from 1 kg of wax? So in this case here then, we're moving on a little bit again. I'm just going to fold that one up again. So part 4, how many complete crayons? So 1 kg is equal to 1,000 grams. So 1,000 divided by 0.75 is equal to 133.3 centimeters cubed. Okay. And the crayons then is equal to 1,000 divided by 0.75 and divide that by 5.03, which is equal to 265 crayons. Okay.